Right. Hello and welcome. Namaste. I'm John King from Karmic Seeds. I'm a licensed hypnotherapist and Reiki master, and I welcome you to this group trance and relaxation this evening. What are we going to do? What's going to happen? Well, it's my intention to invite you to join me here this evening, to join me in a happy, healing, hippie cocoon of loving, calm, serene energy, whatever that may mean for all of us who end up being here tonight. In not taking myself too seriously while really taking myself very seriously, physics, math, science, you name it. The brain is just so switched on so many levels at the moment, and so it's time to have some time for space, inner peace, calm, and we can probably all do with that. Now, resonance, why did I just make that sound, apart from the fact that I really love that particular sound and singing bowl and it resonates with me? I hope that we can get on the same wavelength this evening. And I'm going to keep referring to this evening, to this moment of now, as in here and now, because you're coming to join me. You're traveling back in time, and future John, who's also watching, of course, because he'll come back here and I'll come back here being him a few times, is coming back to this moment of now. And it's always this moment of now, wherever you are, whenever you are. There is no time or space. It's one of the wonderful things we learn as we master Reiki and life. Resonance. So I actually, had to get a little definition, look it up on Wikipedia a bit, and the literal meaning of resonance is to resound or sound together. And from music to physics, resonance is a common thread that evokes a response. And in general, it's understood as a quality that makes something personally meaningful and valuable. So if we resonate together, if we're on the same wavelength, your brain, and as we're learning in our wonderful physiology, brain chemistry, interaction classes as part of psychology, how we store the waves of information and processing that go on. So different for each of us individually and collectively. If we do all get on the same wavelength, depending on where you're at, what's right for you today, all sorts of wonderful magic could happen. And of course, we're all different individual, and this is your journey. So while I invite you to join me and, roll your eyes at me often as I waffle and lose a thread and wander off in my head somewhere else, the more you listen and hear and feel those things that are right for you, then I invite you to allow only those beneficial, positive, helping, helpful, healing suggestions to make it into your subconscious mind. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. First though, let's have a little bit of housekeeping. So if you are not in the best mental or physical health state right at this moment, if you're, a little bit all over the shop and wherever you are in that space, make sure that a hypnotic trance and energy healing is right for you. Check with your licensed medical practitioner, and you would know if you are seeing or need to see a mental health specialist. So make sure that you understand what you're in for, and that it's right for you. At the very least, make sure that you have a friend who can join you on this journey if necessary. If you are underage, then get your parents' or guardians' permission before you listen to or watch this recording. Where are we going with this? What are we going to do? So my intention is to bring your energies here to connect, and I'm going to talk a little bit about aspects of that in a minute, to create just a calm, soothing, healing space where you can give yourself permission to let your conscious mind drift in and out and, maybe hear snippets of what I'm saying if you and when you so choose. And to allow your subconscious mind to relax, to again take in those suggestions that resonate with you, that are right for you, for your benefit, for your highest and best will and good. And if you are energy sensitive and you feel aspects of what happens, great. If you're dubious or you're just one of these lovely insensitive clods that are out there, and there's so many of us, it's taken me years to understand aspects of all of this and to allow energy into me, then everything at your level. If nothing else, if you want to sit there and laugh at me, please do. Many people do. Having had my own, and I'm having my own beliefs challenged as part of my studies at the moment. So I'm a Reiki master. That means that I've been attuned to the universal healing energy, like we all are when we're just a developing fetus, and we tend to sort of shut down our chakras in our modern Western world, or let's just say modern world, usually from about age 1, simply because that ancient wisdom is not tapped into as much. Ultimately, yes, it could all be a delusion. I've had more than enough experiences in my life to make me, for me personally, go, no, I have some special powers like we all do. I use them, I can tune in. So I believe that I have the ability to bring us all together because we're all connected. We're never not connected. We just simply need to pay attention and allow ourselves to relax and resonate, and just like lots of different little electrons, hydrogen atoms, whatever level we want to look at larger molecules in a large magnetic field, however we observe. It's amazing what we can do, and how when you have the right pulse sequences, you can make little electrons listen to each other and talk to each other across large protein structures and get more information. So similarly, it's not completely beyond the realms of possibility that everyone who's listening to this, and in an ideal world, I would become hugely popular and famous, and everyone would just listen to me, and my voice would be out there above the din of background noise of everyone going, me, look at me, Kim, look at me, just look at me. Hush, John. Silence, calm. Smile at yourself for a moment. Where was I going with that particular ramble? Well, for those of us who regularly trance, and those of my friends and subscribers who do regularly do this, you're probably already switched off and said, yep, I know I don't have to listen to him anymore. I can go to that healing space. However, those of you that are still with me now going, when's he going to get to the point? There is a point somewhere along the way. Love and self-compassion, I'm bringing you here to this moment of now. That means that wherever you are, as you've made yourself safe, you're going to be in this space for about an hour or so, you've got the time, you're doing the social civil service of looking after your own energy as part of this, and I've got lots of crystals and energy things I'm going to tap into, so that any of you who do release energy through me, because I'm a conduit at times, yes, I'm a conduit, then that energy will just flow, and it'll go as and when it's needed. And we don't need to worry about how or why or which chakra or whatever happens. That'll just happen as and when it's meant to. And I'll tune us all together, and we'll suffer the consequences if I do it wrong. However, you won't, because you will simply allow what you can, what is right for you. And more you simply relax. So let's take a moment allow yourself to come into this space. I invite you. I invite all of our energies, connections. Some would say guardians and guides. And these are amazing concepts that I don't often struggle with anymore. I simply allow them, and when I am guided, however it's interpreted, it's a wonderful blessing. In coming into this moment of now, we talk about waves. And did you know that smell also has waves and taste? So here is some lovely spirit guide incense, one of my favorite incenses, and you might have your own. As my smell receptors process that, a deeper feeling of relaxation and calm spreads through me. So where are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how relaxed are you? If 10 is Fry from Futurama with 100 cups of coffee, and 1 is so blissed out and zen that you're just on that edge of falling asleep in the middle of a lecture to have the most wonderful integrating dreams of what you're listening to. Then, as you do a body scan, and we're all different in how and what and how much attention we like to pay in our body. If you're like me and you have very significant discomfort a lot of the time, then we like to just skim across the surface. But when we really sit and feel and know how, we can become more comfortable, we can relax tension and tightness. So as you bring yourself into your moment of awareness, you might already like to make yourself a little bit more comfortable. If you do, then great. Make sure your head's nicely supported, because usually we're in this position for a bit of time, and if you're lying down, you may or may not fall asleep. So as you make yourself more comfortable, and relax, is there discomfort, stress, tension, negative energy in your body somewhere? If it is, allow that for a while. Mindfully bring yourself to being with yourself. If you've got exams and assignments due and all these things and worries about, are we going to be good enough? Am I good enough? As you come here, relax. This too shall pass. All of the things we put in our head, and I'm the worst for this at times, and I'm also the best for remembering, especially when other people remind me, that none of this is really that important. We're taught all of these different things as to how to be and what to expect, and all of that's based on this evolving culture, which is so rapidly expanding, changing. Everything is uncertain. So put your hands on your heart for a moment. Take a deep breath in. And just relax. As you wriggle around a bit, bring your attention to the soles of your feet. If you're sitting, then you might be able to feel, like I can, the carpet under your toes, and just ground into your heels. If you're lying down, again, just bring your attention to your feet and notice, what can you feel? What's happening? You might like to explore your body's tension. So you might like to make fists for a brief moment and then let it relax and feel that relaxation move through. You might point your toes away from you strongly and then draw them towards you. Even feel that stretch into your calves if this is comfortable and safe for you to do. And then as you relax again, as that tension leaves, feel, do your muscles become more relaxed? Does energy shift? What are you storing? What's happening? Just gently wriggle around in your body a bit. Imagine we all have these skeletons. They're like little resonance cages made from phenomenal molecules and atoms of different sorts, different elements that come from suns that went supernova billions of years ago and flung their higher level atoms through space, captured by our sun. Our sun only makes hydrogen, all the lower elements up to about oxygen, but all the higher elements come from other suns. So here we are, made from these building blocks that are ancient. And there's these resonance cages, these skeletons, and all our skeletons are the same when we're human, approximately, give or take, of course. And then there's all these other squishy bits and cells. I'll try not to get totally lost in that. And we have these energy centers, and regardless of what you believe or where you're at, they're quite impressive. And for some of us, we can feel them, we can balance them, we can do stuff. And wherever you are, I invite you now to give yourself permission to relax. And now I'm just simply going to go into the trance aspect now. So just relax. Let your breathing relax. If you so choose and wish to, then I invite you to look up and take a deep breath in. And as you relax, gently allow your eyes to close. Feel free to keep your eyes gently open and allow information to slowly come in. If you're not a visual person with your eyes closed, that's okay. Some of the concepts, some of what I say, will simply drift through your mind as constructs. And whatever you experience is right for you. Give yourself permission to let your brain switch off now if that's what's required. Simply to relax so deeply that your conscious mind no longer hears my voice. It might be aware of burblings in the distance, but it's simply not important to listen to what I say. Your subconscious mind will hear every word that I speak, while your conscious mind can simply drift in and out of the most beautiful, soothing, healing sights, sounds, and sensations. As you drift deeper into this healing energy space that I'll describe, whatever you experience is right for you today. And there is no pressure, there's nothing that you need to achieve or do. Allow yourself to give yourself permission just to relax. And as you do, as your body and energy matrix lets go of any stress, tension, and negative energy at your pace and in a way that's right for you today, then perhaps you might find yourself drifting in a shapeless, formless void. A space where you are absolutely safe and secure, calm and at peace. And wherever you find yourself, for a moment, I invite you to listen to all of the different sounds around you, both inside and outside of the space where you are. So maybe there's traffic noises or kids playing in the background, dogs barking in the hill, ticking of a clock, gentle music perhaps. And from now on, any sound that you become aware of that is not an emergency, I invite you to allow it to relax you. If it is an emergency, you will instantly be able to open your eyes and deal with it. But any other sound, simply let them wash over you, take you deeper, and relax. As you do, I'd like you now to relax your whole body, starting with the muscles in and around your eyes. See and feel a gentle relaxation moving down your face as you relax your cheeks, your mouth, and your jaw, and even relaxing the muscles inside your mouth. See and feel that relaxation moving over your forehead, over the top of your head and down the back of your neck, as you relax your shoulders and arms, your hands and your fingers, relaxing your chest and your stomach, your hips and your legs, even relaxing your feet and your toes. As you drift deeper, I invite you to join me here in a healing, loving, peaceful space, an energy cocoon of whatever color is right for you. It could be pure white, any other color, or it might be completely devoid of color and shape. Whatever it is, as I invite you, as I thank you for being here, relax. Allow your energy centers to open while I connect all of our energies in this space and time to that amazing, soothing, healing energy. And that could simply be a construct in your mind, or it could be real, resonating with and allowing those shifts and changes in perception so that you feel stronger, happier and healthier, calm and relaxed. In this space, as you join me here, just for a while, imagine that in this space everyone, every single being in this multiverse is welcome without judgment. We all are the way we are, and it's so easy to point the finger at others and to explain our own suffering due to the actions of others. And we're all perfectly entitled to do that. And the more we can let go of negative energy, the more we can allow our systems to respond in the best appropriate way. And we can have many long discussions on what you might deem as best and most appropriate, when we remember we're all connected and that it's a very confusing time for all of us. And so many of our preconceptions from the past are now dissolving into uncertainty, into stories. The more we understand, the more there was miscommunication, deception in the past. When we can allow that, ultimately, we're all doing our best all the time. We've been through some pretty wild times as a species and as a planet. So perhaps now you can give yourself permission for another half hour or so, just for a while, to completely unburden, to release all of the negative energies and judgments that you personally have acquired, and allow them just to leave your body, your mind, your spirit, your higher energies, whatever that may mean for you. And there is no pressure or stress to do this. You simply relax, and that which no longer serves you well can leave you. So as you become more and more relaxed, in a moment as I count from 10 to 1, I invite you to give yourself permission to relax a little bit more, to let each breath relax you a little bit more. And just imagine like beautiful flowers opening that gently in a safe space, your energy centers or chakras feel comfortable to open, so that those pathways can exist to let that energy leave and to let that comfortable, soothing, healing, loving, forgiving energy enter into you, replenish and restore you. As just for a while you give yourself permission to smile, to let go of what you can, and to bring into yourself that reminder of happy, loving, childish-like joy and curiosity of how amazing this life is and how wonderful these self-replicating bodies are that we have that can heal on so many levels in so many ways. So as I count from 10 to 9, just relaxing and letting go. 8, drifting deeper down. 7, your subconscious mind hearing every word that I speak, even if your conscious mind simply drifts into deep, soothing, healing, relaxing calm. 7 and 6, more and more relaxed. 5, and 4, drifting deeper down. Nobody wanting anything, nobody needing anything from you. 3, just relaxing. Just relaxing. 2, twice as deep again. Waves of gentle stress, tension and negative energy leaving your system. As one, simply for a while, you relax. Perhaps a gentle feeling of heaviness slowly moving through your body. And as you drift into that and allow yourself to relax, feel any tension or tightness leaving your shoulders. Feel your neck relaxing. And allow gentle waves of relaxation and calm to move through your chest. And then for a while, to gently pervade your abdomen. Any knots or tension or tightness in this area, softening, easing and relaxing. Just relax. And as you give yourself permission to relax at your pace and in your way, perhaps in this space, you might now become aware of a most beautiful, soothing and healing light shining down from above you, or just a sensation of peaceful, blissful calm. Allow this soothing, healing, loving, forgiving energy to enter through the crown of your head, as if a most beautiful shaft of sunlight was touching your forehead. As that soothing, loving, compassionate energy slowly moves, penetrating your skull, resonating with all of those lovely little firing neurons, all that busy mind. If it's still busy, smile at it. Gently tickle all of the little cells and then give them permission to slow down and relax. And as that soothing, healing energy moves through your neocortex and all those lovely little words and constructs, perhaps for a while letting that loving, forgiving energy rest on your throat chakra. Any tension or tightness relaxing here, softening and easing, giving yourself permission to speak your truth, to respectfully voice into creation the reality that you wish to experience, at your pace and in your way, always with respect for yourself and the other person. And the more we remember that if we had the life, history, genetics and upbringing of the other person, that we would behave the same way, and therefore, in remembering that we're all part of the larger, bigger organism of this earth, then it becomes easier to respectfully speak without fear, without hesitation, respectfully, in the right manner. As that soothing, healing, forgiving energy moves across our shoulders and into our chest, give yourself permission to unburden your shoulders. If you've been carrying the weight of the world or simply the financial responsibility of your household or whatever you're carrying, give yourself permission now to put that burden down for a while. It'll still be here when you come back, so perhaps for a while, let your physical and energetic, your bodies and being remember now what it feels like to be light, to just drift as if you could float and drift away. And as you feel that relaxation spreading through your shoulders and through your chest, imagine what it will be like to forgive everyone and everything. And we hold on to our dramas and stories in certain ways, and that's absolutely permissible. And the more we learn to forgive and accept, the easier and more loving this life becomes. Remembering that forgiveness means that you no longer need an apology from the other person, from the event, or from yourself, without condoning the action. So it doesn't mean that what was done was necessarily right. It simply means that we release ourselves from that event. And in understanding the whole situation, then more and more we can find strength and deep inner healing in forgiveness. Forgiving is not weak. Forgiving doesn't mean that you have to invite back anyone who did something to you into your life. It simply means that you can set boundaries and move on to learn, to grow in strength and wisdom. And as we do that, our confidence grows, and more we can realize that we can do anything, anywhere, anytime, for our highest and best will and good. So as we let go of our negative energy in this space, imagine letting that loving, healing energy for a while resonate with our heart. And we all have different journeys around this area. So with loving self-compassion and understanding, if you wish, leave your hand on your heart, and just for a while allow all the love of the universe to resonate with your heart, and vice versa. Perhaps something might shift. Whatever happens, just allow. Allow yourself to be you, here in this moment of now. Just relaxing. Just relaxing. Becoming twice as relaxed and going twice as deep, whatever that might mean for you. Continuing to allow more and more comfort to spread through your whole physical, emotional, spiritual form. If you wish, you can move your hand to your abdomen or simply allow this loving, soothing, healing, forgiving energy to move into that space. And as it does, to radiate out and radiate through all of the cells in your abdomen. All these different connections to different people. We're all connected. Well, we might wish to attempt and choose to cut cords and connections. Ultimately, they'll always reform. The best thing we can do is to reorganize them, to cleanse and clear them, to move them further away as needed, turn down that information that is no longer needed. And then as we allow all of this to relax and let some loving, healing energy into this space, and just take a moment to appreciate with gratitude all of the trillions of microbes, or is it billions? Many, many glorious, lovely little busy beings in our abdomen, our microbiome, in this symbiotic relationship. These lovely little microbes that liberate nutrients, building blocks for neurotransmitters, everything we need in this amazing space. Allowing that. See and feel this loving energy spread through our gut. Here where our immune system is trained to understand what belongs to us and what is external. So in being more harmonious with your abdomen, feeling grateful, letting go of fear and tension as much as you can, you just relax. Now, as that energy moves to our root chakra at the base of our spine, fully connecting and being present in this moment of now. Accepting all that is, can be no other way. Feel your adrenal glands relaxing on top of your kidneys. These govern your root chakra, so just relax. Be present. And as you do, as I count again from 10 to 1, drift deeper to a level that is right for you. 10 to 9, going twice as deep. 8, twice as relaxed. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, as you simply rest here now for a while. Allow yourself to recharge. Perhaps you feel waves of healing energy. You might see different colors that are right for you, or simply crystal clear, beautiful, glowing source of restoring, recharging energy that you drink into yourself to resonate, to flow through, to refill, so that you release the stories of exhaustion and you celebrate the stories of renewal, revival, replenishing within your system. And as you allow yourself to enjoy the journey in a way and at a pace that is right for you, you move into your brightest and best possible future, which is always in front of you, with a teaching, wisdom generating, wonderful past behind you. So as you relax, as you now drift in this space for as long as you need to recharge your deep inner peace and calm. If for any reason you would like better sleep, then allow into your deep inner subconscious mind the suggestion that when you are ready for sleep, when you've made yourself ready any time of the day, but especially at night, when you're ready for sleep, then when your head rests on your pillow, allow that sensation, that feeling, sight, sound, smell. Allow when your head is resting on the pillow, when you are ready for sleep, allow that to relax you. Let your whole body relax and give yourself permission then to drift into deep, restful and restoring sleep when your head is resting on the pillow. You will always be able to get up if there is an emergency or if you need to go to the bathroom. Otherwise, when your head is resting on the pillow, when you're ready for sleep, you will enjoy deep, restful and restoring sleep when your head is resting on the pillow. You'll always be able to get up if there is an emergency or if you need to go to the bathroom. But otherwise, when your head is resting on the pillow, when you're ready for sleep, you'll drift into deep, restful and restoring sleep. And you will wake up refreshed exactly when you need to, either when you've set your alarm or set the intention to get up. You allow that into your deep subconscious mind if this suggestion is for you today. Now, as you take that last moment of infinity in this space to deeply recharge and restore, then in a moment, as I count from 1 to 5, and you gently return in a way and at a pace that is most beautiful, soothing, energizing, if that's what you need, then in a moment you'll return. And when I get to the number 5, your eyes will open when you're ready. But now allow yourself for a moment to drift, to rest in this space. And then as I count from 1, this deeply relaxed state, which is always within you, so the more you practice, the more you regularly do this, the deeper and the more quickly you'll be able to return to this state, a soothing, healing state, very good for our body and mind, for our immune system, for healing at every level. To 2, gently starting to return, a feeling of wellness and calm returning with you now. 3, slowly and gently returning. Maybe starting to wriggle your fingers and toes. 4, almost back now, maybe stretching some of your larger muscle groups. And 5, opening your eyes when you're ready. So very gently, as we return to this space, I thank you for your attention. And whatever you experience, I always welcome feedback. Any suggestions or improvements, greatly appreciated. Any suggestions for other things you might like included, also greatly appreciated. For any of my fellow university students who are watching this, may you, anytime you need to, especially when you're sitting an exam, remember deep inner peace and calm. May you smile at yourself often and relax easily and just breathe. This goes for everyone present. Any time that we feel tested by the universe, remember to smile at all of this strange, wonderful, weird, hippie stuff that goes on. As much as possible, don't take yourself too seriously, and if you do, then when you notice that you have been taking yourself too seriously, smile. Do a bit of tapping anywhere on your body, or just feel. Let yourself be sensitive, sensing. Feel into your body. Observe yourself. Smile at this amazing journey. And regardless of how you view things, I hope that more and more you find moments of gratitude, of just delight at some of the little things that we overlook in our big rush to be successful and do all these big things and to judge and criticize and point the fingers and blah, blah, blah. Remember the little things, and they're all little things, and rest your mind, your body, in self-compassion and love as much as you can. And with that, many blessings and blessings. If you need a big hug, here's one for you. And may you be happy. May you be free from suffering. Namaste.